building a compact water level. A lot of times I get into areas where I can't set up my regular water level. This one here, it's just too big, so we're going to be making a mini version that will be held up and adjusted with magnets. At least that's the goal. So anyway, stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's go through what we're going to be using here. We got about a 7-inch by 2-inch diameter piece of PVC pipe, 2-inch slip-on end cap, 2-inch female adapter slip. We're going to have use 3, I only brought 2 over, 3 of this 2-inch screw caps. We're going to need 2. This is a 1/4-inch barb by 1/4-inch male iron pipe threads. 1/4-inch male iron pipe ball valve, a couple of magnets here, 2-inch diameter 25-pound pull magnets I got at Home Depot or at Harbor Freight, 100 foot of 1/4 ID 3/8 OD clear tubing, and a hose reel. So the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to drill out the inside of this to accept our 2-inch magnets. They don't quite fit, so let's go over to the drill press and drill those out. Okay, over here at the drill press, we're going to end up drilling the center of this out with a 2-inch Forstner bit. So I got my laser on, which gets me pretty close to the dead center. Line that up right in there. Double check. Looks good. Let's turn her on. Alright, so as you can probably see here, we put just a small shoulder in there. Let's go grab one of our magnets and see how it fits. Alright, we've got one of our magnets. We've got her little shoulder cut, so let's see how this fits. Fits just about perfect. We left it a little bit proud here. That way our magnet makes good contact with our I-beam. So anyway, all right, let's start assembling. We take our female adapter. Let's get a little bit of glue here. I just use all-purpose glue. It's good for PVC, CPVC, ABS. Get a little on there. Let's get a little bit on here. Put those together. A bit until it sets up. So we got some in our threads. We're gonna get a paper towel, clean those out. Our threads. Why this is important is because when we put our cap on, this is going to be our cap that holds our fluid in. So, all right, not too bad. Now we'll take our cap, slip cap, same thing. It's a little on the inside, a little bead on the outside. Twist until it tightens up, just like that. Very good. All right, now that we got our female adapter for our cap, or for our fill cap, and then our slip cap on, now it's time to drill a hole in the bottom of our slip cap. Let's do that now. So that's a pilot hole. because we need a hole for this, so it'll go in there. I don't want to over drill it. I want it a little bit tight so I can kind of thread it in. So I'm going to use my index bit. With that pilot hole we drilled, now let's start with our index bit. We want to go to about 7/16. Alright, so that'll just start the thread. So put some Teflon in there, see if we can thread this all the rest of the way in. Alright, now that we got our hole in the end of our cap, let's put our thread on our barbed adapter. Since we will have liquid in here, we don't want it leaking. Put just a little bit of this fast tape on there. So, thread this on. Crescent wrench. Just like that. All right, now it's time to put our magnets on. All right, we're going to want our magnets, which are going to be in these caps, in a straight line as much as we can possibly get it. So let's take our speed square. I'm going to use one of these ribs here in the top, or even this, to get us a straight line. So grab our speed square there, make sure we're flush. Now we got a straight line. Next, we want to kind of space out our adapters there, our magnets. And the reason I didn't connect the magnets directly to the tube is I wanted a little bit of a standoff from the main part of our tube. Hopefully that clears the bottom web of the I-beam so we can make adjustments up and down to set our level. So anyway, just kind of eyeballing where we want. There, I think that was there. Let's double check. Put that up just a hair more, to about right there. Down here. Down just a hair more as well. All right. I'm going to drill a pilot hole. There we go. It's time to attach. All right, so now let's screw a hole in our drill a hole, not screw a hole, drill a hole in our cap. Let's get us approximate center here. Should have sharpened my pencil, but got our drill bit. Alright, so next we're going to need to attach our magnet. Let's grab our magnet. What we're going to do is we're going to fill this with our hot glue gun. It's all going to be sandwiched in there with the screw. But I don't want moisture and dirt and stuff to get in there, so we're just going to fill this. Our new stick get kind of. All I'm doing is just filling it just past the shoulder mark where we. Nice and full there. Alright, we're going to take one of our 1 5/8" screws, go through there, into the hot glue. Let's get that pushed down. Turn our hot glue gun off because that's all we're going to need. See your screws sticking out the bottom there. Hot glue everywhere. And now we'll take our drill, our mark and our screw holes we made. Line that up. Tighten that up. Actually, what we want to do, we're going to put just a little bit of glue on the back of this. The same thing here. Same thing here. Just have a little bit of glue in the back of that. All right, so now let's put our valve together. Take a little bit of our Teflon here. And I am wrapping this the wrong way. There we go. This fast tape's pretty thick, so you don't need too much. Shove it down on those threads. I'm gonna want the top part like that. There we go. Our valve is ready. Next, we want to mount our magnet to our handle. So that way when we're throwing this up in the I-beam, just throw that up and it holds in place. So let's drill pilot hole. We have self-tapping screws, but a pilot hole is always good. I'm gonna go too hard. So there we go. Now we're going to take our self-tapping sheet metal screw. Started like such. Away. You can see what we got going on here. Voila. Magnet is mounted. Alright, so now let's attach our valve to our hose. These barb fittings, we just push them on, work them on there. So now our valve's on. We take the bottom of our reservoir. Voila. Now let's get some fluid in it. Alright, so now we're going to start filling this up. Should have got new fluid, but this is some old fluid that I have. I like the blue. As you can see, our level is about there and dropping.